Hello, lovelies. Cory here, and today I'm coming at you with day 3 of the 31 Days of Tarot. Prompts created by the lovely Ethany Dawn. I will link to her blog post below in the description box where you can get all of these prompts and join us on social media with this lovely 31 Days of Tarot. This is my second year doing this, but my first year doing it on YouTube, and I'm really excited about it. So today, we're talking about the top 5 Oracle decks that were required or were released in 2017. Yesterday, I talked about my top 5 tarot decks, but today, we're coming at you with the top 5 Oracle decks. Now, the first one that I want to show you guys is a Kickstarter backing. And this was created by the lovely Jo of the Darling Tree. And I saw this deck and I was like, it's freaking stunning. Now, I have both the Magic Edition and the Clarity Edition of her Inner Star Oracle. However, for 2017 and the purposes of this video, it's going to be the Clarity Edition that I use the most. That was like my go-to between the two decks, which is so weird because when I purchased these and backed the campaign, I was like, ooh, give me that Magic Edition all day. Color, color, color. Which is funny because in yesterday's video, we were talking about the artist in me loving vivid and bright colors, and maybe that's why I gravitated to this one so much. So let me show you here. Gorgeous, gorgeous backings, you guys. Lovely backings, so vibrant. And these are like the cleanest, most gorgeous sacred geometry cards I have ever seen. And we do have keywords down at the bottom, okay? And maybe that's just what my intuition was gravitating towards. This deck was almost like a palette cleanser. No, that's like a really weird way to describe an oracle or a tarot deck, but that's kind of what it is. Or what it served to be for my intuition. It was like, sometimes I just really needed that clean, black and white, give me the shapes, my intuition will do the rest. And that's really what this deck is so perfect for. Which, oddly enough, makes it like the perfect companion deck for nearly any other deck that you have. Like this went paired with pretty much everything in my collection. So this was the first one that I had to talk about because it was just freaking awesome. And that was the Clarity Edition. I believe you still can grab these, so I will link to Jo's website in the description box below for you. This next one, I'm cheating a little bit because it's not technically an oracle deck, it's an affirmation deck. It's a quality time self-care deck is what this is. This was created by the amazing Deja, and I believe she does have decks left on her website as well. But this is like playing card size. Gorgeous, full-size color deck. We've got the black and white backing right here, also stunning. But this was an amazing complementary deck. Like, even though it's an affirmation deck and that's its purpose, like you would use it for meditation, you're going to draw a card and say, okay, that's my self-care activity for the day. There are various ways to use it, but I was also using it in conjunction with other Oracle or Tarot decks. I was doing a reading and I was like, okay, what additional self-care message do you have for me? Or even for client readings. And I was like, bam, this is the additional message. This is what you need to do to take care of yourself. Because as 2017 rolled down, it was like really not doing enough to take care of myself. And you can't pour from an empty cup, right? I was just handing out to everybody. And I think most of us were doing that for 2017. And so this deck, like, super came in handy, and it's gonna be at my bedside table yet again for 2018. So watching Deja create this deck on social media, it's freaking awesome. So proud of her for making this. So phenomenal deck. Came with a cute little matching bag too. And the next deck wasn't any Kickstarter, but we do have an indie creator. So this is the lovely, amazing I Empower deck, okay, created by Devin of Love, Light, and Legacy, and Ambient Light Tarot, formerly Mystic Moons Tarot. And here's the gorgeous backing. And we've just got these lovely watercolor splashes. Okay, cheating again. This isn't technically an oracle deck. It's an affirmation deck. Do you see a theme here? However, I was using it the same way that I was using Deja's Quality Time deck, where I was like, okay, what additional affirmation do you have for me? What additional affirmation do you have for my client? I specifically even created a reading offering around like this deck and Ethany's Awakened Soul Oracle deck. So I was pulling a card from there and then pulling an affirmation card here and then pulling a additional chakra card from my chakra deck and doing like a 3-card layout using specifically these 3 decks. But this one I actually picked up this year. So this one, I have to say, is in my top 5. And using it as an oracle deck, in addition to adding affirmations to like crystal grids that I was using or additional, metaphysical activities, practices, spellcasting, etc. So this was a heavily used deck this past year. And it's freaking amazing. And I think Devin has a few left. So if you can, go snag one, because this thing goes with everything. Absolutely everything. This was its little bag, Love, Light, and Legacy. And so the next one here should be no surprise to anybody who was on social media. I think just about every tarot reader or spiritual entrepreneur snagged this deck because it is freaking amazing. I forgot to take down the box. Sorry, guys. I've been keeping it in this, I've been keeping it in the Inner Star Oracle bag. But it's just, it fits. Like, there's a ton of sacred geometry in this deck as well. And this is Chris Ann's Sacred Creators Oracle. Gorgeous backing. Gorgeous gold sides. And this deck was another one that was so amazing to pair with other decks and just really get some amazing messages. Like, I'm not normally one to gravitate to the pastel colors, but especially paired with the Inner Star Oracle deck, like, These two were powerhouses. This also pairs really well with the Star Child Tarot. They have that higher chakra, high vibe color palette, that dreamy creatrix mode colors that are just so awesome and whimsical, which is not usually my vibe, but this is so stunning. Find your sacred flow. So this was also a really good one to use as like a powerful affirmation deck. You can see that most of my 2017 Oracle decks were multi-purpose. The last one here is actually a recent acquisition, like a really, really recent one. In fact, I did do a walkthrough on this one as well, and that is the Herbal Healing deck. So pretty. This is another gorgeous vector deck. And especially with me really, really working with essential oils this year and that plant medicine, getting this herbal deck has really like added an extra layer to my working with plant allies and plant medicine. And so it's been really awesome. Here's the back. It's very glossy. And they're broken up into, we've got roots, we have plants, flowers, and trees. And you've got the little symbol down here at the bottom telling you which category this one's in. So root. So we do have the name of the plant and the keyword associated with it. But there's a lot of really, really good information in the book. The guidebook was very well written. Love it. I just really love the imagery. I love the eyes in each of the plants, really giving them a personality. Like you really are working with these plant entities, these plant spirits, which is just very, very awesome. And very new for me with my spiritual practice. So it has been a year of lessons, we'll say that. So this is just another phenomenal one. So those were my Oracle decks of 2017. You can definitely tell that when it came to tarot decks, I was like really grabbing for the bright, exotic, the vibrant. Man, this does not want to like go back into the box. Sorry, guys. Bright, vibrant, colorful decks. And when it came to Oracle decks, and maybe it's because I use them in such a complimentary manner, I really gravitated towards these really like gorgeous, dreamy, pastel, like colored decks. It was a completely different color palette than what I gravitated towards when I was picking tarot decks, but still very fun, still very interesting 2017. And again, these weren't the only Oracle decks that I acquired in 2017, but these were my top 5 as per the prompt. So very curious to see what your top 5 were for 2017. And feel free to leave them in the comments below or link to your video response or your social media post about it. Anyway, I hope you lovelies have a fabulous day, and I will catch you in the next video. So until then, blessed be.